Welcome back to Delta Code. I am Delta, here to give you alpha so you can be most sigma, but you can call me Caesar. Today I will be covering Coinbase Earnings Forecast. They report their earnings this Thursday after the market closes, and the market is expecting much lower earnings than I have calculated, which means there's huge alpha to be made. We will jump into it, and just remember to lock in and pay attention. It's crypto go time. All right. I'll let you digest this graphic for a second before I jump into it. Just notice that revenue is about $2.3 billion and net income is $1.2 billion. Those are big numbers. Earnings per share, by my calculations, after assumed taxes, is about $5. Could be as big as 6. And full year earnings per share is about 10, could be as much as 12, depending on some things they do with crypto and gains. Anyways, consumer, this is the most important. Biggest revenue delta from quarter to quarter is up 180%, or I'm expecting it to be 180% more than the previous quarter, Q3 of 2024, which brings the whole transaction-based revenue to $1.6 billion. Okay? It's a huge number. Their subscriptions, I am estimating at $650 million. Stablecoins at $280 million. Blockchain rewards at $190. Interest income at $66. Other subscriptions at $66. Custodial fees at $45. And other income at 88. You can see quarter-to-quarter changes in percentages for each one. Overall, revenue should be up in totality almost 100% from the previous quarter. So, previous quarter was about 1.2. We're going to get 2.3 or so this quarter. Of that, expenses are 1, 2, 3, 4. Just happened to be so in my estimation. Operating profit about 1.1 billion. Now, here is where the new accounting rules changes allows Coinbase and other companies that hold crypto on their balance sheets to show them at their fair market value. Before, they could only show at the lowest price it ever has been after they bought it, which was an unfair accounting practice. Now, they can show $450 million of gain on their crypto held as an investment on their balance sheet. So that counts as income. If crypto goes down, that will count as a loss. So there's that. Their net income will likely be about $1.258 billion. And of that, I'm estimating about $5 earnings per share and $10 for the full year. Crypto rank has gone up in the recent weeks, but it has been in the top 10 of all apps in the recent months and the number one financial app in app rankings. This is what it was in Q3. As you can see, it was $1.2 billion of revenue and only $75 million of net income. And now we're about to show $1.2 billion of net income. That's a huge jump. Okay? Huge. Now, earnings per share is going to jump through the roof, and nobody is expecting it. Now, the app ranks, you can see since the election, it was about 150th app and 13th financial app. Then it dropped down to 13th app in all of App Store and number one financial app by December, and it's been up and down. Recently, as low as 15 in November. Wait, this is November of the election. No, wait, this is January 20th. So this is more recent. It's been as low as 15. Right now, it's been going up from 170 to 177. So there is some fear in the market, and I'll show you a fear and greed index. But first, let's compare Coinbase with Eli Lilly, which is a pharmaceutical that makes your favorite GLP non-fat loss drugs like Mounjaro. Okay, so they have about $11 billion of revenue, of which $1 billion ends up being net profit. Okay, I am showing you that likely Coinbase will show $1.2 billion of net profit. So what do you think? Should these companies be similarly valued? I don't know. Let's see. Eli Lilly is worth $781 billion on their $11.60 of earnings per share. Coinbase, right now at $280, is worth only $70 billion. That is more than 11x less than this company that will likely make less money per quarter and about the same per share as Coinbase. So why should this company be worth so much more at a crazy ass price? By that comparison, Coinbase shares should be worth $3,000 each, not only $300. So add $20 and then 10x that, and it's still undervalued relative to another company that makes less money. Make it make sense for me. This is why it doesn't make sense. Okay. This is Coinbase Financials forecast. They're estimating $1.36 for Q4. I just showed you it's likely going to be about $5, maybe even more, of earnings per share. So that's a 4x underestimate. They're expecting a $1.6 billion of revenue. I just showed you it's going to be 2.3. So they're off by orders of magnitude. So either I'm going to be very wrong, or these guys that have been consistently wrong since I've started covering Coinbase are going to continue to be wrong. This is why Coinbase might be depressed of late, is crypto has entered into a fear. Not extreme fear, but definitely in the fear sentiment in the fear and greed index chart. In November, during the election, there was extreme greed. Everything was up because the markets expected better regulatory environment once Republicans took control of Congress, and expectations for Gary Gensler to be fired as the chair of SEC. He preemptively left knowing that he would be fired. So now the coast is clear. Hester Peirce is likely to govern the SEC much better with a more intelligent rule of law, not making shit up. This is where we're at with crypto market. We've been as high as 3.8, 3.7, and recently there was a big sell-off on February 2nd when Trump announced tariffs. And over the weekend on a Sunday, it was the biggest crypto crash in history. Okay, the market lost $800 billion of value. A lot of this sell-off triggered a cascade of liquidations of people that were leveraged long, like some people, and caused Bitcoin to drop to 91,000 and Ethereum to briefly touch 2,100 before retracing back to 2,800. So the market basically vomited, digested the tariff strategy on Monday and popped back up. But now we are traveling under here in the 3 trillion area, not near the 4 as we were earlier. Moral of the story is it's time to focus. Coinbase earnings are not priced in correctly, or their forecast for the rest of the year. We are very long Coinbase. And by we, I mean me. I have Coinbase options, I have Coinbase shares, and leverage ETFs. I am leveraged to the tits on Coinbase because these are my calculations. That's what I'm doing. This is not financial advice. As you may know, if you followed me before, I've forecasted Coinbase earnings before very accurately, out of consensus to what the Wall Street expected, and I was right. But what I failed to forecast before was guidance. And guidance is as important as earnings. Often earnings get priced in, not priced in this time according to a lot of metrics. But guidance is as important. What the company says will happen in Q1 of 2025. We are about halfway through, so we have enough data to make an educated guess. We don't know what the future holds, but so far Q1 has been great. Stablecoin revenue is going to be up. USDC is up to 56 billion and hockey sticking up, which means more revenue for that revenue item on the Coinbase chart. So I expect this to start inching past 300. Now interest rates being lower, there's some, juggling we have to do there. But as long as the amount of stable coins outgrows the reduction in interest rates, everything is peachy. Base is also growing like crazy. It is the biggest, the best layer 2 on Ethereum, and it is giving other layer 1s like Solana a run for its money. So this is going to continue to be a big driver of Coinbase revenue, and expect this to keep growing like bananas. That's my forecast. Do what you will with it. None of this is financial advice. I am just irresponsibly long Coinbase. It's my biggest, almost only position at this point. I sell everything when I think market is mispricing Coinbase. What do you think? Think I'm right? Think I'm wrong? We'll find out Thursday. Before I forget, I don't do this for money. I do this for likes and subscribes. And if you appreciate the content, if I am helping you in any way learn about investing, or if you're even making money off of this, it's all free. Make sure to like and subscribe. It helps out the channel. Thank you very much. And until next time, may the force of compound interest be with you. Peace.
Crypto's chill, thought we were flying. Riding high, but the hoes dying. October dreams turn to sour. Crashes devour, folks thought they tower. Now they cower. We fight through thick and thin, all the hustle. Reality hits like a sudden muscle. Though we rise, but oh, here comes the peace. Turning the feast into famine like a vanished feast. The bull becomes a bear. Dreams that vanish in thin air. We ride these waves, ups and downs. No one will drown. Watching charts with the heavy guys. Had our hopes riding high, but now we decide. FOMO got us selling low, can't break the chains. While I'm stacking through the uncertainty, riding these trains. When the high turns to doubt, our whispers of war scream out. We hold the ground, stay steep. In this wild game, there's no sleep. Pace is gold, while others just fold. Through the terror, fear, or hope, behold. Crypto is born in the fire and it thrives. We'll ride the storms, never losing our drives. Fortune's found, yet feels like a fight. Chasing shadows in the dead of night. Dreams appear like mirages, flickering bright. But oh, this journey's wrapped in the cloak of fright. People stay lux the game. Don't see the sweat, the pain. Invest in visions, but the drives are cold. And then they see gold, calling it bold. There's a doubt roll like a stormy sea. But every stumble's just a part of the spree. Whispers of wisdom drown out the loud. While I'm stacking my coins, they're all in the crowd.